This is a beer that we couldn't make without Thornbridge, and that Thornbridge, I think, couldn't make without us. Well, you will be able to make it without us in the future.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You wouldn't do that, would you? That's nice.
I mean, it was a bit of a worry all the way through it because you never know quite what you're going to get, but tasting the final blend, for sure, it's something very special.
You know, for me, there's the concept taking natural yeasts from other fermentations and applying them to beer. And through the action of that wild yeast, you get a whole beautiful range of flavors.
Yeah, there's certainly nothing else out there like this. We've been friends for quite a while and we've got a similar ethos. Both our breweries really believe in making consistent and the best quality beer that we can possibly make.
And I think it's great to be able to connect beer back to the land.
Yeah.
You know, and many people don't see the beer as being connected to the land. They see it as being connected to stainless steel equipment. You know, here they're going to taste the land in the beer.
So it's a Belgian style golden ale, about 10%, relatively low bitterness because we wanted certain bacteria and wild yeast to get involved, not all of them.
Aged in bourbon barrels with sediment from Tom Oliver's cidery. And the second fermentation in the barrel for over a year is driven by the wild yeast. And that's what's giving you the essential character. And in about 2.5, 3 weeks, this should be, you know, pretty frizzante, you know,
yeah.
nice level of carbonation. I love it. Just smelling it makes me happy.
You wouldn't really even tell it was beer from the nose. I mean, it suggests it lends itself more to a cider.
But the thing is, a year in the barrel and it's still so bright, got all this fruit to it, you wouldn't know it was 10% either. Some people would get in trouble.
So when I'm looking at this beer now, what I've got is a whole soup of wild yeast and bacteria, so that's why we've got such a funky flavour on this beer.
Started with 5 or 6 barrels in a shed up at the hall, and now we're on 140 or so barrels across the different products. It's very exciting. It's new for us, it's experimental, but there's certainly a lot of kind of tangy juiciness from the apples flavour in there.
It's got a tannin grip.
Yeah.
You know, and some of that comes through as kind of the backbone, you know, in this beer because the sediments have yeast, but they also have bits of apple skin and whatever else that disperse a lot of flavor. And a lot of what we do in craft beer is remembering, bringing back things that people used to know. People look at barrels and they're like, oh, we've gotten some wonderful ideas from the wine people. That's not an idea from the wine people. We've had beer in barrels for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Refermentation in the bottle. This bottle, you know, is ours. Champagne got it from us. That's part of the whole thing, though, is risk. You have to have something to say and then also the ability to say it. You know, and the ability to say it is the science, and the something to say is the art. And that's kind of something that the breweries have in common as well, is like trying to keep that balance. I mean, these guys have more science than just about any small British brewery that I've seen, but also the spirit, you know, to make the art. You need the pull. Barrel sample. Yeah, we really like that. It's kind of got everything all falling into place.
Yeah, it's very integrated.
Yeah, beautiful acid.
Yeah.
That's that's the business right there.
No, it's special, aren't
they? Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're drinking for Christmas.
Yeah.